whatever reason, the heat picked up today, it feels like. You can kind of see, I guess, the heat in the air as well. And with that in mind, what's going on today? In terms of things in the air, apparently there was another drone flying by a live sporting event, this one in Seattle, and it caused, I guess, a delay of game. Everybody cleared the field and all that, as if, I guess, it was a bomb or something like that. And it's kind of funny in terms of the reactions that other people have now. For example, you can see people posting stuff like this saying drone delay, and they have like what, laughing emoticons and all that. Some people rating things such as sign that drone to the practice squad, best defensive player for the Seahawks today, or things such as yes, the drone brought us luck, fumble recovery. You'd think there'd be more, I guess, reactions saying, oh, stupid drones, this and that, but I guess for a lot of people now, they're kind of treating it as quote normal and an incident. In terms of any details in regards to who was operating it, the only thing that came out was apparently this report where it says it was the Washington Athletic Department's drone. It lost connection and went rogue. But when, I guess, asked officially, they denied it, saying it wasn't theirs. So who knows? But it makes you wonder, is it an overreaction again in terms of this stuff? It should be more of a just deal with it per se, versus treating it again like a bomb. I would kind of see it no different than someone running in the middle of the field streaking, for example. You probably get like security guards or something to go after the person, but to afterwards tell, I don't know, people to completely evacuate and all that, that's a little bit overboard nowadays in my opinion, unless you want to go extremely over the top and say they all carry bombs or they quote could, so get out of there kind of thing. Some people were even implying, okay, there must be some kind of proposal for a regulation or something like that for this to constantly happen and all that. I wouldn't be surprised overall. Although with that said, I guess one of the more interesting things to show nothing was going right there, this one was kind of funny, it says corgi race went a little wrong. I guess the show didn't go as planned as they mentioned. The corgi just went running around the stadium. Nothing was going their way, I guess, that day. I guess by the sounds of this, more news about China unveiling, I guess, sophisticated drones. This one says, China's next-gen solar-powered drone expected to make debut soon. UAV to act as a quasi-satellite for recon monitoring, communications relay missions. China is expected to unveil its next-generation solar-powered large unmanned aerial vehicle with very long endurance soon, which will have a larger wingspan than its predecessors that allows it to carry larger payloads for missions including reconnaissance, monitoring, and communications relay in near space, said Chinese experts familiar with the matter on Monday. The remarks came after the country's latest drone of this kind made its maiden flight earlier this month. In 2017, China's first solar-powered large drone, the CH-T4 of the world-famous CH drone series, made its maiden flight, staying aloft for 15 hours at altitudes of more than 20,000 meters. This made China the third country to develop such an aircraft following the UK and the US. I guess it's a race to see who's the more technically advanced country per se. Will the US and so forth still be ahead overall? Because by the sounds of it, they do have a lot better tech, but I guess in general, time will tell. In terms of being a leader and all that, I guess we were dead last here in Canada in terms of things like mandates and all that, but I guess we are finally getting rid of them. This one says, border vaccine rules, mandatory use of ArriveCan, mask mandates on planes, trains end October 1st. Lifting of regulations has been called for by border city mayors. It says, as of October 1st, all travelers, regardless of citizenship, will no longer have to submit public health information through the ArriveCan app or website, provide proof of vaccination, undergo pre- or on-arrival testing, carry out COVID-19 related quarantine or isolation, monitor and report if they develop signs or symptoms of COVID-19 upon arriving to Canada, undergo health checks for travel on air and rail, or wear a mask on planes and trains. I don't know why we were the only ones, basically, to keep this going. It does make you feel like it's more because someone doesn't want to let it go, per se. It seemed like based on all the facts, it's time to move on in many ways anyways, where they say unless you feel extremely sick, then go see, I guess, a doctor or something like that. Other than that, it seems like a lot of people with things like natural immunity are basically dealing with it. Now, there will be, of course, like variants and so forth, but at the end of the day, it didn't seem like the solutions that were put forth stopped things like transmission and all that. So maybe this is a fresh start. Who knows? We'll see. Alright, see you guys later.